Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Daz, and I'm back with my second ever YouTube video. My first YouTube video was like 2 years ago, and honestly, I'm so sorry. I've been MIA for 2 years, but I'm back and I'm better, and I'm much better. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so I don't really know. I'm really weird with like introductions and stuff, so I'm gonna just jump right in. You know what it is. Um, yeah, hang on, my lighting is like so. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna just jump right in with the freaking video. Yeah. So today I'm gonna do a what do I want to do? Do I want to do a story time? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do a story time. Y'all not even ready. Okay, I'm gonna do a story time about the time that my freaking creepy little neighbor tried to kidnap me. Okay, she tried to freaking kill me and kidnap me and like take me. Okay, so this is like when I was living in Florida the second time. I was living in Jacksonville, Florida. Duval, gang. I'm not in a gang, like, just, okay, anyway. But yeah, so so I was like walking my dog, right? And I was like walking him to like the end of our like street. It's like we live in like this cul-de-sac, and then like if you like walk down the street and then turn to the right, then there's like this big house. Like, it's so freaking big, but like nobody lives there. And I'm just like, why doesn't anybody live here? Like, it's such a nice house. Like, honestly, like there's an owner, but like they don't live there. So I feel like they're like a millionaire, but like they just don't. They got 12 other houses. Like, what they need that one for? So bye. But yeah, so I like walked him to the edge of the street, and then I was just gonna walk him right back, take him for a nice little, stroll down the street, And so when I was like walking him, I saw this lady, and she was staying with this family. I guess her like husband lives in the house across the street from the big nice creepy house, but she was staying there. We're gonna give her name. We're gonna call her Violet, because all the creepy like girls in like scary movies and stuff, they names be Violet. So we're gonna name her Violet. So Violet was freaking standing outside. Like, I don't know what she was doing. Like, she was just like standing outside, and then she saw me, and then she like comes over and she's like talking to me. She's like, hey, like, nice to meet you. Like, I'm Violet. I live in, like, I'm staying here with this family in this house. And it's not like she's my age. Like, I don't know why she's approaching me. Like, why is she talking to me? I'm just like, okay, maybe she's just being neighborly. Like, I don't really know, but hey, Violet. Like, and so she was just like, yeah, so I'm just staying with my husband's family for right now because my house is being like fumigated or something, because there's a bunch of like bugs in it. And I'm just like, that's trifling. Like, that's nasty. Like, why? Like, you don't even know me. Like, why are you telling me about your little nasty fumigated house? But that's fine. And so she was just like going on and on about her house, and I'm just like, I'm looking at her like, okay, like, yeah, I'm just trying to freaking get back home. Like, it's Florida. Like, it's hot as the devil's ball sack out here. Like, girl, why are you coming out here in this heat telling me about your little nasty house? Like, I don't know you. Like, why are you talking to me? Like, I mean, I understand like being neighborly, like, hello, like, nice to meet you, like, I'm new in the neighborhood, like, nice to meet you. But no, she's like going on about her life. And then she starts talking about her marriage, and then she starts talking about my dog and how she used to have a dog. And I'm just like, and so like, me as a person, like, I'm nice. Like, I really try not to like cut people off and be like, okay, I gotta go. But I was really trying to like make it seem like, oh, I have to go. But like, I was trying to like do the little like motions, like, okay, like, I'm gonna go now, like. But she was just like engaging more and more. Like, the more I tried to pull away, the more she tried to like be there. I was just like, girl, like, it was like quicksand. Like, the more I struggled to get away, the more she was like pulling me back into the conversation. So I was just like, yeah, Violet, like, girl, I gotta get back. Like, the street lights are on. Like, I was in like the 8th grade, so I'm like, the street lights are on. Like, gotta deuces. Like, I'm 13. Like, why are you like 45 and you're like having the best conversation that you've ever had with a freaking 13-year-old? Like, I don't know. But hey, you don't got nobody else to talk to? Like, you're just gonna harass me and my puppy? Like, girl. And so she freaking tells me, she's like telling me about the house, like next, like the creepy like house. And then I was just like, oh, like, she was like asking me like, did anybody live there? And I'm just like, well, I know that like a car comes there like every few months, and like there's people like that go in the house like every few months, but I don't know if they live there, or if they're like inspectors, like I don't really know. But I'm just like, why don't you freaking ring the doorbell and ask like if anybody's in there? Like, I don't know. And so she's like, hey, how about you like come check it out with me? And I'm just like, you want me to go check out the big creepy scary house with you, and you're freaking crazy? Like, I don't really know how to describe her. She was wearing a pink shirt. She was a Caucasian lady with a pink shirt. She was like blonde, with her hair was like super like messy, and it looked like she honestly just got in a fight. Like, she just looked like a oily person. Like, she just looked like I wouldn't associate myself with her. Like, she was just like I'm surprised I sat there and talked to her. I should have just pretended like I was deaf and just like, sorry, I can't hear you. I gotta go. But my nice self, I was just like, oh, like, okay. And so she was just like, how about you come like check the house out with me? And I was just like, I really suck at telling people no, so I couldn't tell her no. And I'm just like, your life is so sad. Like, you need a friend to come with you and like explore this like house. Like, you need me to like accompany you on this expedition into this big creepy scary house. And so she goes to the front door and like she tries to open it, but like it's locked. And so I'm like, oh, okay, like bye then. And she's like, no, come around the back with me. And I'm just like, what do you mean come around the back with you? But like, okay, so like the way that the house is like set up is, so it's like, imagine like this big old like orange house, and then in the back, like it's not even a backyard, it's like the woods. There's like side yards, but there's like woods in the back. Like, if you open the back door, or like if you try to go around the back, like you'll be in the woods basically. So I'm like, you basically want me to go in the woods with you? Like, you oily person, like you want me to go in the woods with you? And since I suck at telling you no, I'm just gonna go with you. Like, sure, let's go. But I really didn't want to, but I really couldn't tell her no. So we walked around the back, and my dog is like barking, and she's like, oh, like you gotta like quiet him down because I don't know if we're supposed to be back here. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is what like serial killers say to like the people that they're about to kill before they kill them. So I'm just like, okay, Dallas, you gotta be quiet. But Dallas don't listen to me anyway, so I'm just like. And so, like, we walked down the back, and she tries to open the door from the back, and then, like, the door doesn't open, and she starts getting, like, mad, and she's just like, man, like, why doesn't the door freaking open? Like, none of the doors open. Like, I don't understand, like, what's wrong with this house? Like, I know somebody is in here. Like, why don't they ever open the door? And I'm just like, at this point, like, I'm getting scared. Like, it's like the streetlights were coming on. Like, we were literally, okay, so she was, like, talking about her marriage and everything. I got home at, like, maybe 6, and then I started walking my dog, and it was literally 8 o'clock. And like in Florida, it starts to get like the sun starts to set at 8. When like, okay, so she was like telling me about her like marriage and everything at 8, and so by 8:30, like we were walking around the house, so it was already like relatively dark outside. And my mom, like, she was like calling me and everything, but like my phone was like on silent. It was in my pocket, and like it's rude like if you pull out your phone while someone's talking. So I just didn't pull my phone out, and I didn't know that my mom was calling me. And so like my mom starts texting me. She's like, where are you? Like, blah blah blah. Like, it's dark outside. Like, the street lights are on. Like, you need to come home. And I'm just like, so oblivious to the fact that she is talking to me because my phone is in my pocket, and this oily woman is talking to me about this creepy big house. And so eventually, like, while the lady's getting mad, like, she's like hitting her head like, man, like, I freaking don't know, like, why isn't the door like opening? Like, I freaking hate this, like, da, da, da. I'm just like, honestly, there's a sign in the front yard that says like, call this number or so and so, like if you need information on the house. Like, I don't know if it was for sale or something, but there was like this big sign in the front yard, and I'm just like, why don't you call the number, like, if you really want to see what's on the inside of the house? And so she is like, no, I know someone lives in this house. And I'm just like, oh, well then why am I here? Like, just wait till I get back home and ring the doorbell. And she's just like, no, like, I see her. She was like, you've never seen the girl that lives in here? And I'm like, the girl? You mean the woman? Like, what you mean girl? Like, girls can't live in this big house by themselves. Like, that's creepy. And she's like, I always see her, it's a 2-story house, and like at the top, like there's this big old window where you can like see like the like banister of the stairs. And she's like, yeah, I always see her like standing up there with her white dress and her black hair. And I'm like, you see her in her white dress and her freaking black hair? Like, that's creepy. Like, that reminds me of like The Grudge, and I don't mess with it. I don't mess with it. Like, I'm like, at this point, I'm like, I don't even care if I'm being rude. Like, I'm like, I have to go. Like, it's dark outside. And she's like, no, like, we have to wait until the girl comes out here. And I'm like, bye. Like, I don't have time for this. Like, I'm 13. You're like 45. And I know I shouldn't be like rude to like older people, but I also know that you got me in the freaking woods trying to get into this house that like, you're telling me that a freaking ghost girl lives up in here. I'm not here for it. Like, bye. And so I freaking start walking, and then like my mom, she's like in front of the house, and I'm like, I love my mom, but I've never been so happy to see her. And so like the lady, she's like following behind me, and so I told my mom like what happened. I'm like, yeah, Mom, this is Violet, and she's like telling me that someone lives in this house, and it's just like really creepy, and I don't really know like what, like, thank you for coming here to like save me, like you're the best. And like my dog is just sitting there like my dog knew what was up. Like, he was ready to go. Like, he was like get me out of here. And so my mom was just like, oh, okay, well, Violet, nice to meet you. Like, I'm gonna take my daughter back home with your crazy self. Like, you can stay here, go try to break in the house, I don't really care. But my mom was just like, yeah, like, well, we're gonna go now. And then the lady was just like, okay, well, and then like she looks at me, she's like, well, if you see the like girl in the house, like ring the doorbell and like tell her that I'm looking for her. And I'm like, okay, will do, I got you. So me and my mom ended up walking back home, and then I got some water because it was hot outside, and then I took a shower and I went to sleep. But I was like paranoid. Like, I didn't really like walking my dog anymore, and especially around 6 o'clock, because I knew that that creepy oily lady was gonna be trying to get me to go back in the woods with her. So yeah, this really happened in like 8th grade, and like the reason that I like am telling this story now is because I just remembered, because when me and my parents were driving, I saw the lady's husband, and I was like, you're the husband of the lady who tried to kill me. Like, what a coincidence. So yeah, I really hope you guys like this story. I'm gonna do more stories like this, and they're probably gonna be more funny than this one. So yeah, I hope you guys like my hair. Like, this is like new. Like, I've never done this before. Like, this is so new to me, and it looks like I got like 3 like buns. I feel like the dude from Spy Kids with like the 3 faces. Like this video if you know what I'm talking about. Just like it anyway, but like it if you know what I'm talking about, and comment below, and just show me love, and like subscribe to me because I really like you guys. Yeah, so how should I sign off? And you're watching Dazzleina's channel. You guys are gonna be my little dazzleberries. So yeah. Till next time, peace out.